I would hit the NBA and make me a fortune.
Catch me in my Mercedes, bumping ice ice, baby, screaming shady till I die. Like I have a paradise, life's crazy, so I live it till the fullest, till I'm Swayze, and you only live it once. So I'm thinking about this nice land, and wait, don't stop me now, boy. Living life in the fast lane, living at the speed of life, and I can't slow down. Only got a gallon in the gas tank, but I'm almost at the finish line, so I can't stop now.
Alright, y'all, what's going on? It's your boy Cool, bringing y'all some NBA 2K12 My Player gameplay. And this time 101 points in one game. Had to go back and break that record, man. It wasn't sitting well with my stomach that I had 100 points and just tied Walt Chamberlain record. I had to break that record. And my actual highest scoring game is 110 points. And which leads to my discussion right now. We gonna talk about the scoring point guards. Now, to me, there's three different types of point guards when you're playing the point guard position. And the first type is a scoring point guard. So when you think of like a scoring point guard, like traditionally, the fuck, you might think of like an Isaiah Thomas type player. Now, some of y'all motherfuckers like that. You know what? Isaiah Thomas, I don't know. Dude averaged like 9 assists a game. He might not have been a scoring point guard. Now, a scoring point guard does not mean you don't get a lot of assists. I mean, if you're a point guard, you go get assists. That's just the way it is. That's what a point guard does. That's like a center not getting rebounds or something like that. You feel me? So, if you're a point guard, you gonna get assists. But when you think of a scoring point guard, hold on.
Boom shakalaka!
Kirk Guy, boy, what's wrong with you, man? You about to get put on so many posters today, it's ridiculous. But when you think of like a scoring point guard, or when I think of a scoring point guard, I think of Isaiah Thomas, because the dude was like ruthless. Never the tallest guy on the court, always the guy with the most heart. He was always attacking the basket. He was a great, he was a great shooter. He could shoot 3-pointers. He attacked the basket, even though he was, one of the shortest people on the court. And he was great at it. He was a great scorer, as well as a distributor. But when I think of Isaiah Thomas, I think of his scoring ability and his ability to do that at a height. He was not a very tall guy. I mean, he wasn't a midget or nothing like that, but he wasn't real tall. And he wasn't the biggest guy either. He was kind of skinny. 39 points in the first quarter, man. Come on, Utah. What are you doing right now? So, now when you think of a point guard today that's like a scoring point guard, you think of somebody like Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook, he gets a lot of heat for being... Hold on. Put that on the backboard, man. Just because you get past me does not mean you got an easy layup. Come on, man. You better... You gotta watch out for Cool Wilson at all times. All times. So, Russell Westbrook, he gets a lot of heat for being a scoring point guard. He can distribute when he needs to. Hold on.
Boom shakalaka!
He can distribute when he needs to, but, you know what I'm saying? I think him being a scoring point guard is not a bad thing. Just because he puts up a lot of points. But the thing is, he gets heat because Kevin Durant is on his team. And sometimes Russell takes away touches from Kevin Durant because he's a scoring point guard. So he gonna need some field goal attempts. You know what I'm saying? So it does take away from Kevin Durant, which at times is a bad thing. Hold on.
Boom shakalaka!
It can be a bad thing because Kevin Durant, I mean, the dude is one of the best scorers, if not the best scorer in the world right now. Actually, he is the best scorer in the world. Some of y'all, I ain't even gonna get into the LeBron and Kevin Durant discussion right now. But anyways, 56% is what we shooting at the half. Taking a lot of free throws. We attacking the basket, especially me. Just everything is in the paint. So we beating them. What the? Was that like and one off his face? Yeah, I could have sworn that just bounced off his head. So anyway, Russell Westbrook, you know, he gets heat for taking away touches from Kevin Durant. Now, if Kevin Durant was not on his team, Russell Westbrook would probably be the man, because that's why people hate on scoring point guards when you have other scorers on your team. Now let's look at another scoring point guard. Let's look at Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose, MVP, scoring point guard, does not get a lot of heat for taking shots because he doesn't have another big scorer on his team. Derrick Rose is the man for the Chicago Bulls, as we saw what happened when he got injured. So that's the difference between Rose and Westbrook, is that Westbrook has a Kevin Durant on his team, Rose doesn't. You know, technically they are pretty much the same type of player. They both attack the basket, they're both aggressive, they both will dunk on you in a heartbeat, something like this man right here.
Boom shakalaka!
And they both are scorers at heart. So, you know, that's why they're both, you know, two of my favorite players. Derrick Rose is my absolute favorite player in the NBA, but you know, Westbrook is nice too. You can't hate on Westbrook. So the scoring point guard does stuff like this.
Boom shakalaka!
Man, what were you doing, man? Hold on, look at him. Look at his face. Like, man, I just got dunked on. So scoring point guards are not necessarily a bad thing. I think it just really boils down to how your roster is built and what players are around that point guard.
Boom shakalaka!
And that determines, like, you know, if a point guard is really, you know, a little bit too aggressive or not. And there's not a lot of scoring point guards throughout the history of the NBA. There's not really a lot of like straight up scoring point guards. A lot of point guards are typically distributors, and that's the next point guard we go talk about in the next video. That's the next style of point guard, is, you know, distributor. So into the third, we already got 106 points. They got 97, so they up there. So I'm like, you know, I'm realizing I'm close to this 100-point breaking this record. Walt Chamberlain, I'm sorry, but I got to do it. And I'm like, man, I just got to go ahead and get this record done with. I'm not about to be screwed out of it like last time and just tie it or something like that, or come up just a little bit short. Because, I mean, I'm not really worried about the Jazz. I mean, come on, they're not going to beat us. So we'll just go ahead and get this record done with. But we playing defense, man. Out here blocking shots and everything. And when I'm in the fast break, when the lane is open like that, even if it ain't open, I'm gonna go up strong, get the and-one like right there, knocking the free throws down, making everything count. So right there, get the steal and open floor transition. Go ahead. He can foul me if you want to. I'm still gonna get those 2 points. So here go point number 98. And then point number 99. So I just need one more bucket. So I'm going to go ahead and get it right here. They're not playing defense tough on me like they need to. Contested layups. And that's just what happens. So, you know, that's just my thoughts on the scoring point guard. Not necessarily a bad thing. And look at this, Millsap. What you doing? Get this out of here. So anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Next video, we'll be talking about the distributor. Peace.
I don't jerk off in public, but I've been out doing myself. Undisputed swag champ, that big HB my belt. Fresh pair of them Jordan 3s, all black Givenchy. That snapback with that snake skin, you niggas gotta see Don C. Motherfucker, we rollin' with some Browns and girls and Beyoncé's. Ball like this, you gon' see the kind of hate LeBron see. Pop a band, throw a bill up, them strippers call me Chauncey. Look so cool in my leather jacket, they should be calling me Fonzie. But I ain't got my collar up, I just got my dollars up. Big fish eat little fish and you little niggas get swallowed up. Shouldn't have been in this Shark Tank, ain't my fault if I eat them. Why would I wanna join them when I always knew I could beat them? Keep a foot